This is Sujata Suryavanshi from NDMVP Engineering College, Nasik. In my previous video, I have explained about linear probing with replacement and linear probing without replacement. In this video, I will explain about advanced tree. First concept is threaded binary tree. As we all know, in a linked list representation of a binary tree, there are more number of null links than actual pointers. These null links can be represented by pointers called a thread to other nodes. A left null link of a node is replaced with the address of its in-order predecessor. Similarly, a right null link of a node is replaced with the address of its in-order successor. In this example, the first diagram is given before threading and the second one diagram is after threading. In the first diagram, first of all you should know in-order traversal of a given tree. How to find in-order traversal? The in-order traversal sequence will be start from left node, then root node and then right node. Here we will start with root node and then find out the leftmost node. Here B is having the leftmost node, then visit that node first and then visit the right child of B, that is C. But here C is having left node, no visit that C. Visit first D and then C and then E. Like this we can easily find out the in-order traversal of a given tree, that is B, D, C, E, A, G, I, H, F. This is the in-order traversal of a given tree. That tree has 9 number of nodes and 10 number of null links which have been replaced by threads in the second one diagram, that is tree after threading. Here A is the root node and A is having left child and right child, so no thread is used here, that is B and F. But B is not having left child, B is having only right child, then B should be linked with the different node. Similarly, here F is not having right child, F should be linked with the different node, which is called as thread here. Now, in the memory representation of a tree node, the threads and normal pointers can be distinguished by adding 2 extra fields, that is L bit and R bit. If L bit stands for left bit, L bit is equal to 1, then left child is normal, L bit is equal to 0, then left child is replaced with thread. R bit, that is right bit, is equal to 1, then right child is normal, R bit is equal to 0, then right child is replaced with thread. Now we will see the thread representation of a given diagram. Here for that purpose we need to use here head node which represented by 5 different columns. First one column is used for left link and the last structure is used for right link, then L bit and R bit, and the middle one field is used to store the data. L bit and R bit is equal to 1 means that particular head node is having left child and having right child, normal left child and normal right child. Here this left child is linked with A. Initially this left linked with this A here. Then again A should be represented by 5 different fields. In that middle one field represents data, that is A. Then these 2 fields represents 1 if that A is having left and right child, otherwise represented by 0 if you want to represent it using a thread. Here A is having left and right child, that's why 1 entries are there. Then here first one field and the last one field stores the linking to the left child and linking to the right child. Here means the address, it will store the address of left child, address of right child. Here A is having left child B, again B is represented by 5 different fields. Again middle one is used to store data, but B is not having left child, that's why 0 we have to put. Here L bit is equal to 0 means left link is replaced by thread here, that's why here 0 means it should be represented by thread, that's why the address of this B should be linked with the head node, means it will be linked with the head node. Now B is having left child, that is C, then it will be pointed to C, and this field will be 1 because B is having right child. It is not having left child. Similarly here C is having left and right child. That's why these 1 are represented here. Again the first one and the last one fields are linked with left and right child respectively of a C. Here D is represented here. Now 0 0 means what? That D is having no child. E is also having no child. Then it will be represented by threads here. But how will you link it? Here D should be linked with the B here. And this D should be linked with C. Then again D is having no child, means E is left child of E should be linked with C, and left child of E, right child of E should be linked with A. Similarly, you can represent the complete binary tree, given binary tree, using threaded binary tree in the given example. Here, traversal of a threaded binary tree. We can traverse the given threaded binary tree using pre-order traversal, using post-order traversal, or using in-order traversal. We will see first one, that is pre-order traversal. In non-recursive pre-order traversal on TBT, that is threaded binary tree, can be implemented without using a stack. Now we will see different steps required for pre-order traversal of a threaded binary tree. First step is, if a left child of a node is a normal child, then left child is pre-order successor. If left child is a thread, then pre-order successor can be located by climbing up the tree using right thread till we reach a node with normal right child. Here we can see this example. In that example, the head is there. Head is pointing to, means left child of head is A, left child of A is B, left child of B is C, and right child of A is D. Now we can find out pre-order successor of each and every element to find out pre-order traversal of a given tree. Here pre-order traversal of A. Pre-order traversal of A is equal to B, that is left child of B, means pre-order successor. Pre-order successor of A is equal to B because A is having normal left child. Okay, here pre-order successor of A is equal to left child of A, that is B. Pre-order successor of B is again having normal left child. That's why pre-order successor of B is equal to C. Now pre-order successor of C, what about this? C is not having any child. That's why pre-order successor of C is equal to climbing up to B. Here climbing up to B till we get the node which is having normal right child. Here climbing up to B using right thread, then again climbing up to A because B is again not having right child. That's why again climbing up to A using right thread, that is again climbing up to A, but A is having right child, normal right child. So stop at A and its right child D will be the successor of, that is pre-order successor of C. Here D is the pre-order successor of C. Hence we can find out the pre-order of a given tree which is equal to A, B, C and D. Now we will see the practical implementation of a pre-order traversal. We will see first code is for pre-order successor. This is the code where this function passes this variable, that is node pointer P. If P tends to LB, means left bit, P left bit is equal to 1, means suppose this P is passing to that function, means similarly suppose here variable A is there, variable A is passing A L bit is equal to 1, means if A is having left bit, normal left bit, then return P left, okay, means here successor, this particular code is returning the successor value, pre-order successor of an node. Then here while P right is equal to 0, then P is equal to P right. P right is equal to 0. Here P right is equal to else, means the first case is what? It will check either left bit is equal to 1. If it is equal to 1, then it will return this. otherwise means in the else part, while p right is equal to 0. Here we will see just in this example, initially a is there, a is having normal child b, then it will return b. For b is having normal left child, so it will return c. But for c is not having normal left child, so while p right bit is equal to 0. Yes, p right is also equal to 0. Then p right is equal to p right, means here p is replaced by p right, means it will replaced by b, means it will jump up upon b. Now for again b right is not there, so p is equal to p right, it will be at a. Now a is having right, then p is equal to p right, means here every time location of p will be changed from c to b, then b to a. But here that particular condition is not satisfied because p right is equal to 1 in this case. That's why return p right, then return this p right, that is d. Here this is the code used in this pre-order traversal. Here this t pointer is passed, that is root of your tree. Then temporary variable pointer is created here, then temp is equal to t, then t is equal to t left. Initially suppose head a is pointed, t is equal to t left, means now t is equal to a. While t is not equal to head, then cout is equal to cout t data. Here you have to print, here suppose first a, you have to print a, then call this function pre-successor, jump on that function pre-successor for a. Again if p left is equal to 1, yes, p left is equal to 1, then return p left. Return p left means it will return b, means initially it will printed b, now it will a, now it will print b. Okay, and then again for b, again it will print c. For c, what will happen for c? It will execute this while loop here and return this p right, means c to b, b to a, and then a to d, and just print that d value. In this way we can easily find out pre-order traversal of a given example using this code. Then second one method is in order traversal. In the in order traversal you have to follow these steps. In first step, if the right child of a node is not a thread, then leftmost child in the right subtree will be the in order successor. If the right link is a thread, then thread itself points to the successor. The in order traversal of the given tree is CBAD. We will see by using coding. Here first one method or the first function is the in order successor. You have to first find out in order successor for this. Similarly, if p right is equal to 0, means that particular node is not having normal right child, means it is having threaded right child, then it will return directly p right. Then otherwise means if this condition is not satisfied, then simply p is equal to p right, and then while your p l bit is equal to 1, then p is equal to p left and return this p. And now this is the code where you have to call this function. Initially head is pointed to t, then t is equal to t left, while t l bit is equal to 1, then t is equal to t left. While t is not equal to head, then just print that data and call in order function, which is I have already explained before this. This is the function for in order traversal of a given tree. Now we will see post order traversal of a given tree. In order to locate the post order successor of any node, say t, there should be a method of finding the parent of a node t. If t is the left child of its parent, then the in order predecessor of the parent of t will give the address of the parent of t. Similarly, if t is the right child of its parent, then the in order successor of a parent of t will give the address of the parent of t. This is the code to find post order traversal. Post order successor can be found out as follows. Here p is equal to parent of t. If t is the right child of its parent, then return p. If this condition is satisfied, then it will return the t. Otherwise, S is locate the first node in the post order sequence in the right subtree of P. It will return S. In this way, we can find any type of traversal of a given tree of threaded binary tree. If you have any query, then please ask me on my YouTube channel. Thank you.